Good morning, good morning. I still have wet hair. I don't really ever blow dry it. I kind of just always let it like air dry. But woke up like 6 before 6, but I laid in bed a lot this morning. I did not want to get up. Went to bed pretty late and just finally whatever this cold is catching up to me. I was gonna go out dancing tonight, but now it is this amazing weather. I don't know if you can even tell, but it's like all rainy. There's like puddles out front of their school. And it's amazing because now that we hardly ever get rain, I really, 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 really appreciate it. And I need to check and make sure my card's here. I need to go get gas. Yes. Okay, cool. Half the time I leave my money and stuff in the car, half the time I bring it in, half the time it's in my purse. I just said half the time way more than what adds up, but whatevs. You get the point. So, I still have your video from this morning that I get to watch, and then your video from I think it's yesterday or Monday morning. I still have so all the dreams were just like crazy insanity. And remember how you watched all the yeah, still have it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna go out dancing tonight, but now with this weather, I saw a massage therapist like ad on their car, like they have like a magnet. When I went my sunrise walk on Monday, and I was like, I wonder if they offer mobile visits, because I was like, I could really use a massage. Like, it's been a while since I've had just like a full body massage. We talked about doing it in Vegas, and then we didn't end up doing it. So I'm sure you're like way overdue for one too, and I am like way overdue for just like a nice relaxing massage. And I saw that advertisement and I was like, oh, perfect, yes, I want it. So okay, seriously, I got like hair that just does not, oh my god, it just keeps flying back in the car. I'm like trying to get it out the car window and it just keeps flying back into the car. So I texted them to ask if they offer mobile visits, and they said yes, they do. So I might just ask them. And that one I feel like is a female, but you know what? I actually don't know. Could be male or female. I have no clue. Which is funny that I just see stuff, right? And I just assume, maybe I can sense the energy, right, of the person, like male or female. I have been pretty good at that in the past, like the whole sensing if somebody was like homosexual. My mom was always like, how did you know that? And I was like, oh, I just knew. But again, then I like feel like I'm labeling people, but in reality it's like usually the label that the person goes by. But I don't know, because now there's all these new labels that I don't understand. I don't know. Doesn't Facebook have like multiple hundreds of labels now that you can choose for gender? And I know, like, I pretty much only learned about it because of This Is Us, going by they instead of he or she. And then it was in my show Younger as well. I was like, okay, cool. Like, whatever you want to be called, that's cool. I mean, I went through my whole little weird spell of, hey, call me Jennifer, only to be like, yeah, no, I don't actually like that. I like Jenny. Which is what I chose once I got to college and I could actually choose my name anyways. So, yeah, I'm probably going to just message the massage therapist and then take that as my sign whether I'm going to stay home and get a massage or go out and go dancing. If they're available, then it's meant to be that I stay home and get a massage. If they're not available, then I shall go out dancing. So, anyways, graphy longer. everywhere. There's another one behind. Oh, okay, there's 3 of them in front of me. Okay. Alright, so that means there's 3 in front of me, which I told the universe, fine. The 4th one that I see, I will do something about. So there's Raffi, Nicorette, never heard of him, and Hastings and Hastings, discount accident attorneys. I don't know why you'd want to go to somebody named discount accident attorney. Like, I just don't. Okay, so the next lean billboard that I see, I will take as a sign that I am supposed to do something about it. That was like 3 all at once. So the next one is meant to be to take action on. So, last night, dream. Holy shit, another one about Dave relapsing. Oh, so that was my ADD moment before, right? It was the whole because I wanted to say something about that, but I was trying to say it in the reactions, and I don't know why sometimes when I have a thought, I try to leave it in the reaction. It's like I go to say it, and then I realize I actually have a lot more to say than I thought I did, and therefore, like, okay, the next one's Raffi Logger. So I'm just going to pick a day and mark it, and maybe I'll just call them and ask if there's a day that I can bring them, like, either some food or some dessert or some coffee or something, and bring in some business cards and introduce myself, and then maybe ask, if they work with personal injury other than car accidents, because I feel like that's where my life's going. Like, I don't know, helping people like with plane crashes, or like, that have been abducted and sex trafficked. I don't know. Or, a ship that sank, because all this weird stuff. But, so, maybe because somebody did say, like, do you mark it? And I was like, no, because, like, everything's always just come to me. But maybe that was my sign to be like, okay, go get your butt in there and go introduce yourself. So I will do that, and I will go bring in some cards, even though I think cards are pointless, but that's okay. And I will go, find a day to ask, hey, can I bring you guys in some food or can I bring you guys in some food or drink of some sort, and come introduce myself. Why, I don't know, but because the universe is telling me to, so I'm gonna do it. So anyways, you being called to, one, just all the similarities in your dreams about falling. Like, you realize there's a synchronicity there, right? With the message that I was getting, the it's okay, just jump, you'll be fine, just, like, it's okay, jump, you'll be fine, just jump. Like, the universe made sure I heard that message. Again, why, I don't know, but it wants me to know that when I feel that way, because I am a very physical person, which is where I'm going to get to here in a moment. I mean, I'm a freaking physical therapist, for Pete's sake. Like, obviously, I'm very in tune with the physical body. Maybe not as much the energetic, even though I am to a certain degree, right? Like, I definitely feel things just like you do. Like, sensing, I guess, if somebody's a male or a female, or the vagina radar, or I don't know what else, but maybe that's like, how the universe also communicates with me is through physical stuff, because I am a very physical person. I'm a physical therapist. I don't have my certification, but a massage therapist. Like, I still do massage therapy, like massage with people. Like, there's a lot of physical, touching of the human body, and I'm very in tune to the physical human body. So, me hearing that and feeling the way it felt, like, literally, Danielle, like, I had to do everything in my power to hold back from from jumping off the side of the Grand Canyon or the Hoover Dam. The Grand Canyon was a little easier. It was not as strong there. That was kind of just starting to freak me out. But when I stopped at the Hoover Dam, which, I don't know, my body was uncomfortable. So it was like, you need to stop and take a break. So I was like, okay, I'll stop at the Hoover Dam and walk along the bridge. And I don't have any issues, like, with heights, really. Like, I do experience some anxiety with them. But, like, heights have never stopped me from doing anything. Like, I did the skywalk thingy at the Chicago, is it the John Hancock building with Maya, like, back in college or whenever that was, like, where you lay on the open plastic, the plastic that's, like, see-through, and you can, like, just see straight down from, like, the tall, and there's another raffy logger, from, like, like, one of the tallest buildings in Chicago, or maybe it is the tallest, the John Hancock Observatory. So, like, I'm trying to think what else heights-wise. Like, I did do the little swing bungee thingy with, it's not like a bungee, but it's not like skydive, but you, like, it's the arch thing, and then you, like, Jason had to release it, because there's no way in hell I would. He released it, and we fell, and then you swing, right? So, that, and, like, you know, Angel's Landing was fine. Like, I really don't have an issue that stops me from doing something with heights. Do I experience some anxiety with certain heights? Yeah. But, like, I can, you know, like, oh, okay, like, I experience a little anxiety. Like, I'm just gonna step back a little bit away from the edge of the canyon. So, that's how it felt at the Grand Canyon. So, I was thinking, like, Boynton Canyon when I went hiking. But, like, when I did Devil's Bridge, I walked out further on Devil's Bridge than anybody that was going before me did. And the girl Marjorie that I met there hiking, she thought I was nuts for going and doing it. I'm like, yeah, fine, like, it's really, like, not bad. So I'm gonna just drive and talk for a little bit before I go home. I don't have to be home until 10 because somebody bought the eStem unit, so pretty much everything I gave away for free, except for, I even gave away the Willow pump, which, I mean, it's really only a couple, maybe $300 if I sold it. But I did put the eStem ultrasound machine up from Oast. I did put that one up on eBay, and somebody bought it for local pickup, and I sold it really cheap for like $1,100. So I think I get like $900 or something like that from eBay, which, yay! So I didn't tell you that part, ADD moment. You know, financial wise was like literally my bank account got down to like $20 some, Danielle. I was like, okay, all right, fine, universe, fine. I will ask my parents for help, even though I said, you know, like, I'm 37, I'm done, I don't want to rely on them anymore. But I said, okay, I will ask them for help for, like, the major things that I can't afford right now, like mortgage and the tuition for my children's school, but I'm not going to ask for it as just, you know, give me the money. I'm going to ask for it as another Raffy sign. I think I need to call them as soon as I stop this video with you. Maybe I do that today. Who knows? I don't know when in my day that would happen though. So, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna ask them for it as, like, just a handout though. Like, they've been, you know, helping me out a ton with the separation, divorce. Oh, my divorce date got pushed back, which I'm just gonna take it as meant to be. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's already been freaking almost 2 years anyways. Like, what's a little bit longer gonna do? So, the due date for the decree was July 15th, and then a new attorney got assigned today because his attorney left the practice. So, there's a new attorney, in charge of his, his case, whatever they call it. And, so in order to allow him time to catch up, because they're the ones that were drafting the decree, which is fine by me, I don't really care. But then basically, at this point, I don't really care. It's all just wording just to be done with the divorce. Like, it's all gonna just happen the way it's supposed to happen. Just like with the parenting plan. We didn't even end up going by the parenting plan that we initially agreed upon. So, whatever. It'll all work out. So, anyways, now, because he's brand new, to give him time to, like, get caught up with everything, they're gonna file for a stipulation to postpone until August 30th, I believe, is the date. So then August 30th will be the new due date for the divorce decree. It is what it is. Okay. So I said, okay, universe, like, I don't like owing money, but again, I'm just going to take that. I'm financially taken care of always. And my counselor, my therapist was even like, why don't you just ask your parents? And I was like, because I don't want to. She was like, yeah, but they like helping you out. And I was like, they did, until my mom started giving me crap, saying, well, we've loaned you a lot of money. They're giving you, loan, but they're not going to make you pay it back. They already told me that. But making it look like a loan for, the divorce sake at that time. But it doesn't really matter. It never came into play with anything, so it literally does not matter. But, because there's all the stuff that they did, like, give me money for, loan me money for the house, where I paid for half of the, remodel, and they paid for half of the remodel, all that money, it was all after the date that, we agreed to split the equity in the home. So all those repairs that I, remodels that I did after that date, those are on me. Like, that's fine. So I'm not going to take away half from Dave, because he's not getting any return on investment in that. He's getting the house at $317, and then whatever it sells for above that is what I get. Which I asked my mom. I'm doing better at asking for help. I asked my mom all the stuff that the realtor needed me to get about, like, dates of the remodel, amounts of the remodel, dating back to, like, the new windows and stuff like that. Like, I asked her to like, please organize that for me, like, and send it to me in an email so I can send it to my realtor, because then they'll send that to the people for OfferPad or Zillow. So, anyways, I finally was like, okay, so if I do need to pay the IRS, I need $2,100 to cover bills for this month. If I don't need to pay the IRS, then I need $1,700. So then I called the IRS, found out I'm on a non-payment status. Woohoo! Amazing! It just happened. Apparently I was supposed to receive something in the mail. Don't remember ever receiving something in the mail. But, so my parents are loaning me $1,700, and they did it happily. They said, yes, absolutely, we can do that. And my dad, did I already tell you this? I think I already told you this. This is just now getting to be major deja vu. Because then my dad even said, like, we can even, do one better than a bank, and we don't even have to charge you interest. My dad's weird, I know. But they did charge me interest originally on the original OS loan. Which then I don't even think I ended up paying back fully. Like, I am definitely way more spoiled now in my adult life than I ever was as a child. It's like making up for it, like lost time or something. I don't know. So anyways, it was like the day that I asked them for help. The next day, I got one of the checks from Blue Cross Blue Shield, only for like $300 and some dollars, like $340 or something, but yay. I was like, obviously that's like a perfect meant to be amount. And there's still more coming. And then the E-stem unit sold for the 1100, so like the 900 and some for that. So yay. So I was like, sweet, what a good, like, it's like, seriously, the universe is like, just fucking ask for help. Like, just do it. Just ask for help, and then we'll give you more money. And I was like, okay. Like, I seriously feel like that's what it was. So, it was like, I don't know. Or maybe it was like once the worry about paying bills was no longer there, then the money could come in. Like, once I'm like, fine, okay, I am taken care of financially. I don't have to stress. My parents are still willing to help me out. Obviously, I know I can do it and take care of myself and the kids. Like, I did it for so long. So, anyways, that was the rambling ADD moment there. Okay. Back to the whole jumping thing. Because your dreams, you in the stairwell that you told me about with the cool, like, ninja moves, which sounds like something Black Widow would do, which is actually funny. Which I got on that tangent and didn't finish it either yet. And then you hanging on to the side of the cliff, remember, and hanging on and not wanting to let go. Alright, I'm gonna let that go. And have them leave a message, just so I can finish leaving this, and then I gotta head back home. Sorry, it's still ringing. I didn't want to, like, deny it. I just wanted to let it keep going. Okay, so, just because I didn't want to stop the video and upload too. So, now that I'm uploading some of these to YouTube, which I was going to ask you about because I really don't think you care, but, especially because this one's going to involve, I mean, I talk about you in all of my videos, and you know I'm uploading them to YouTube, and I think you would have told me if you didn't want me to, like, share anything about you, because like I said, I don't really think you care, but I just want to make sure that, like, it's okay with you that I'm uploading these to YouTube, like, with your personal life in them as well. So, just, yeah, I guess let me know in a reaction. But the dream that you had holding on to the side of the cliff, and then this dream that you just had with you on the scaffolding and, like, being afraid of falling, right? Like, that's basically 3 separate dreams of yours where you've had a fear of falling. We know there's some sort of a connection here with us. Like, we get that. Whether it is truly that we're, like, the same soul in 2 bodies, or maybe we're just, like, signed this really intricate, you know, not signed, I don't know, you know, like, agreed upon this really intricate contract before coming down here that said, hey girl, we got each other's backs, okay? Let's do this. But, like, how synchronistic is it that you are, like, have now had 3 dreams with a fear of falling? I haven't had any dreams like that. But yet, I'm the one on the side of the Grand Canyon and the side of, the Hoover Dam, getting the message, it's okay, jump, you'll be fine, just jump. It's like I'm getting the message, I don't know. But, like, obviously the hearing, and that's what I was going to say, the physical feeling in my body at that time, there's another Raffy Log room. The physical feeling in my body at that time was literally, like I told you, I literally had to hold myself back. Like, I don't know how I did it. Like, I had to hold myself back from jumping. Like, I literally felt like I just wanted to jump, like, off, like, just jump, just, like, God, the urge was so strong, it was ridiculous. And I think that was, like, you know, like, my therapist luckily said, like, when you feel that feeling again, you know, just jump. But what is the tie-in with your dreams and you holding on in the fear of falling? What's that about? because it's definitely connected. So there's that. And then the fact that you're getting the messages about the Disney movies when you already rewatched the entire Marvel series, and we've already talked about there are definitely messages in there, and definitely, like, that's just way more realistic than people think. Like that's why I think we do have the ability to fly, because, you know, Superman does it, Superwoman does it, what's her name does it, Captain Marvel, like, I'm sure there's lots more flying superheroes, but, you know, there's, well, Iron Man, but Iron Man only does it with his suit. And then the whole time thing with Doctor Strange, and just, like, all that stuff that we talked about. And, well, didn't Disney buy Marvel? Disney bought Pixar, right? And then didn't Disney also buy Marvel? Maybe because they realized, like, holy shit, these people are onto something, like, I don't know. So Disney's kind of, like, taking over the world, too, just like Amazon. Which I did apply for an Amazon credit card this morning and got declined. I was like, I'll just take that as a meant to be. If I'm supposed to get a credit card, it will be approved. If I'm not supposed to get a credit card, it'll get denied. It was also through Chase. Which I owe quite a bit of money to Chase. So I could totally see Chase denying me a credit card. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I don't have water with me. Gotta go home and go get it. So, the whole Disney movie thing with you and Mary Poppins. Okay, right, it happens once. Cool. Okay, now Alice in Wonderland. That's the second one. That is then when I feel like it becomes a synchronicity, where the universe is trying to tell you something. Maybe it's trying to tell you something through Disney movies. The universe definitely told me to watch the OA, and holy shit, the synchronicities with my life. And then with Age of Adeline and the synchronicities, and now Manifest. So, I don't know, just reminding you in a longer version than the reaction that maybe you're supposed to watch these Disney movies. Just like you did with the Marvel ones. So, last night, woke up like 5:30. So yeah, I've been awake since like 5:30, but I kind of think I fell back asleep on and off after that. Or started dozing off. So, another Raffi one. Okay, I will call them. I will call them after the person picks up the e-stim machine. And before my therapist appointment at 10:30. Then I only have one patient today at 1. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I could bring them in something today. So, but I wouldn't be able to do it until like 3 or 3:30, which is like almost when they're done for the day. We'll jump in the gun. It does not matter yet. It happens at the most perfect moment. So, I wake up. There's a Hastings and Hastings one. I don't know, universe. So, what? So that's not the message? Like, again, is that not the message? Am I not supposed to go market? Like, I'm so confused because once you get the message, you're supposed to stop seeing the things, right? Like, once you receive the message, then you no longer need to see it because you received the message. I'm so confused on the message there. So, woke up to another dream of Dave relapsing. And in this one, he also cheated, which I think was triggered from your video about AJ asking if Randy cheated, which, holy shit, like, how do you even answer that to a child? Like, I mean, I would be honest, I wouldn't lie about it, because, you know, the whole secrecy thing with dysfunction, like, and keeping it a secret, like, obviously, you still want his, like, niece and nephew and stuff to love him, like, obviously, but, you know, they should know the truth. Like, in my mind, I feel like they should know the truth, you know, like, they asked, like, So that's a rough one, for sure, to start talking about with a child, where I think just honesty is the best. Like, just being open and honest and talking about it and not making it like a faux pas thing when they bring it up. Like, just being open and honest with them. Like, I feel like that's the best we can do for these kids. Like, not like scaring them, you know, or talking bad about Randy, which you don't do. But that, yeah. Well, you know, yeah. Anyways, so I was like in a house on the second story. So this is the second time I've been in a house on the second story. Okay. And I don't know how it came up that Dave relapsed. And I found out that he was also leaving Os to go pick up the drugs, which I know he did. When we owned Os, he would go leave and meet Thomas or Vince and go pick up drugs. Well, he'd go pick up, you know, the various substances he was abusing. So, just checking the time. And they did leave a voicemail. I had a feeling they would. I'm wondering if it's the hot water heater company. Because I called them to ask how much it was and the date of install. Like, I think it was like April or May in 2018, but I don't remember the amount, so I just called them and asked them if they had it on file. So, I was there on the second story. My parents were there, and then I think it was my Aunt Carol and my cousin Mike, which is her son Mike. I think they were also there. There was definitely other family there, and I wrote that down that they were there. But I found out that he had relapsed. I don't know how. I just, yeah. And that he was leaving Os to go pick up the drugs. But also, he was hooking up with these females at the same time. Which I don't think Dave ever did cheat. I don't think he is the cheater kind, because I think that he knew that would also screw up, like, our relationship. Like, if he ever cheated on me, I'm pretty sure I would have left him. It wasn't as firm of a boundary as that if you hit me, you're gone. So he knew never to do that. But I think with I was gonna get gas. With the whole cheating thing, I don't really know. I don't think he did, though. I don't think he's that kind of a person. Because he would never, ever, ever have left me, ever. Like, he had it so good with me. Like, obviously, like, total sugar mama, like, all the stuff that we've already talked about, like, yeah. So, like, he was taken care of. So, had more than enough money to do all the drugs he wanted, whatever he wanted. So, even though his pattern is never having enough money. So anyways, I go and I'm like, I tell my family and him, well, so I kick him out. And then he tries to, like, come back. So I'm like, telling my family, I'm like, I actually knew this was going to happen. Like, my intuition told me that this was going to happen. And I'm trying to tell them this because I'm like, I guess telling them about my career and how I'm going to be doing something that uses, like, my psychic abilities is how I worded it for them to understand, but, like, my intuitive abilities to do something career-wise. Like, I can feel it coming. I'm pretty fucking pumped for it. That's going to be fucking amazing. So, I'm telling them about this, and I'm like, yes, I even have the video. I'll show you. So I go to get something to show them, maybe my phone, and I'm scrolling on YouTube, and I can't find the video. And I'm like, where did the video go? And it's not there. So then I go back. Oh, so I'm downstairs to, like, get whatever it was. I think my phone. And Dave's, like, back inside the house, and he's talking to my dad. And I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Get the fuck out of here. Like, now, go. And so he left, and he goes, and he gets on a plane. And he's on the window, at the window seat, like, sitting in the window seat on the plane. And he's talking to somebody next to him. I don't know who. It wasn't Sam, I don't think. I think it was like a guy. I really don't know. And he's saying the 3 things that he's going to do on that flight. Don't remember the first 2, but the third one, he said he was going to read my short book that I wrote, and that there should be plenty enough time to read it on the flight, because it should only be like an hour and a half or something. I don't know, but I was like, okay, so is that my cue to write a book? Because I don't know how to write a fucking book, but I'm assuming if I'm supposed to write a book, it's just going to come to me, and the desire and know-how and, you know, it's just going to come to me, right? If I'm supposed to do that, because right now I don't have a desire to write a book. So, but now that would be the second synchronicity with writing a book. Well, there's lots of people I know now. Like, my therapist wrote one. The girl, Jen, my realtor, is writing a book. And then that, you know, Dave on the plane saying he's going to read my book. So anyways, I'm back at the house. Obviously, I could tell where he was, because pure consciousness, I knew where he was, right? Because I guess that's the way it works with pure consciousness, is you know I know, sorry, other things that are happening, that are going on. So like the woman who wrote the book about her NDE, like when she like transitioned on, whatever, like she could hear conversations outside of and down the hall from her hospital room. And then when she came back, she told the doctors and stuff about that, and they were like, how did you know about that? Like, you were completely brain dead. Like, you were, like, we were nowhere near your room. Like, how did you hear that? Like, you just know stuff. So I guess I just knew Dave was on the phone, right? So that was pretty cool. So maybe I am like, I don't know, maybe I am like transition. I don't know. Maybe I'm like in a, I don't know, somewhere, right, when this stuff's going on. Because I knew Dave was on the plane, even though I was at the house. So I'm like telling my family, like, I know this, and then I can't find the video, and I try to search for it on the TV, on the YouTube app, and I search in, like, through my videos, search my videos, and I type in relapse, and it doesn't come up. Maybe I said dream, and it didn't come up. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to find it on my phone, because I'm going to show you guys that I predicted this happening with Dave relapsing, and you did too. And I'm going to prove it to you, because I'm going to somehow be working and using my psychic abilities for work. And that was like the dream. So I wake up. I gotta finish this really quick because I gotta go get gas and go get the unit. Okay. I wake up, I'm writing everything down, and I'm like, universe, what am I supposed to do with this? And guess what was hurting? The psoriasis here. It was like it was hurting. Like, and I was like, why has that not healed? And I was like, oh, is that how you're communicating with me? Because that is tied in with the ring, right? So whatever this is here is tied in with the ring. Well, the ring's tied in with Dave. So maybe this is still a connection somehow. And I was like, maybe that's going to be the universe's way. Because I was like, what am I supposed to do with this information that he's going to relapse? I don't think it's happened yet. Because I'm not being called to action. But you're telling me it's coming. So, and it's like making sure to tell me it's coming. And there's a license plate in front of me, MSL 7777. It's like confirmation. Yes, girl, it's coming. So I think it's going to use this to tell me when it's like happening or happened or something. And then I'm just so curious how this is all going to play out with your fear of falling and my being told to just jump. But okay, I got to get gas and go get the unit. And I love you. Thank you for letting me ramble. And I can't wait to listen to your videos. And okay, I love you.